District 113. He's only been there for 2 years. He's going to be a great leader over in the House. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Representative Marvin Pendarvis from Charleston.
Thank you, Senator Malloy, for the gracious introduction. Good afternoon, South Carolina Democrats. My name is Marvin Pendarvis, and I have the honor and the privilege of serving House District 113 in the South Carolina House of Representatives, which covers most of Charleston, but a lot of Dorchester counties. And I'll have to be frank with you. When I think about my journey to this spot, I have to say that my presence on this stage, to me, seems unlikely. You see, I'm the son of a single mom, 5 children. And the one thing that my mom told me as I was growing up, she said, everything you want in life, everything you want to achieve, you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to work for it. And no one's going to give you anything. And so all I held on to was hope and opportunity. And as I look at the landscape of this country going into 2020, I recognize that it's that same hope and opportunity that most Americans are looking for to get this country back on track. Now, I just left Myrtle Beach on my way down here. I was at a funeral today. And when I got here, I reflected on the message of the eulogist. And he talked about an old man who lived up on a mountain, an old wise man. And this old wise man was so smart that the people in the village would often come to him because they wanted advice. He would be able to predict the weather. He would be able to predict any sicknesses or illness they may have. And so there was this one kid in the village who said, you know what? I think I can outsmart this wise man. And so he came up with this unique idea that he was going to catch a bird one day and he was going to hide it behind his back. And he was going to tell the old wise man to guess what was behind his back. And the wise man would guess a bird as he expected him to. And then the next question the kid would ask the old wise man, is the bird dead or is the bird alive? And if the wise man guessed that the bird was dead, then he would just release the bird and let it fly off. But if the wise man guessed that the bird was alive, then he would crush it in his hand and let it fall to the ground. And so he sees the wise man, he goes to the village and he says, what do you have? What do I have behind my back? And the wise man says, my son, you have a bird. And the kid said, is the bird dead or alive? And the wise man said, young man, the answer is in your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, as we go towards 2020, the answer is in our hands. As we look towards addressing our healthcare crisis, the answer is in our hands. If we look to making sure that every single American has access to decent and affordable housing, the answer is in our hands. If we want to ensure that each and every one of us have a quality education so that we have the opportunity to climb up the economic ladder of opportunity, the answer is in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. The answer is in our hands now. The answer will be in our hands in 2020, and I look forward to you joining us. It's going to take a united front as Democrats, as a concerted effort to make sure we take back this country. And so remember, the answer is in our hands. We already know the plans. Let's go execute them. Thank you.
Representative Marvin Pendarvis.